with my crew coming through.
We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Hey, yo, I need that. Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard, on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Yeah, beats, leave it in the street, case on the news.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Kansas City Chiefs and the San Francisco 49ers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll return this one all the way out of the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Now the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now here's Mahomes. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Mecole Hardman, 47 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, if they didn't get the wake-up call before the game, they got it right now. 2 plays already in the end zone.
I think of it in boxing terms because whether it's a big shot with your first one or a probing one, a little bit of a jab, the second one was the payoff. That was the big one that landed. 1-2, end zone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Garoppolo into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Now a first down carry here for McCoy. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. He'll turn and give this to McCoy running right. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
I don't need to. Let's go, Lou, Eddie!
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Watch twist. Watch twist. Whip. Watch the whip. Switch.
After the penalty, it's McCoy. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. They've got to be thrilled on the road right now. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, and quickly trying to make it 14-0.
Yeah, and mentioned it already. On the road, to be able to go into someone else's house and establish a start like that, obviously your confidence rises in a big way, and you're putting some doubt in their minds.
This will be taken short. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 13 yards there and a Niner first.
First down. First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Big stop, D. Big stop. Let's go.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Here we go.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker on for the PAT. And it is now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Butker now to add the extra point. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Chiefs 48, 49ers nothing.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be taken short. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time, first half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use.
Now Garoppolo lost the football, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it first and goal at the 8-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, it's going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A good run of 6 yards there. Gets him closer to the goal line with second down coming up.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and goal at the 2-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. McCoy, the lone man in the backfield on second and goal. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Point after, right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
We always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, pump the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
Garoppolo on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. Butker on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Next to score, Chiefs 42, 49ers nothing. Harrison Butker.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This will be taken about the 12. Spins past him. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
And from the 25, they work this to the... From the site that many call the loudest in the NFL, we are inside Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up with the San Francisco 49ers. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, 57, 57. You ain't doing nothing today. Big ass, big ass, big ass. Kill, kill, kill. Attack, attack. Check, check. Attack.
Here's the first carry for LaShawn McCoy. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
A gain of just a yard, but it's a 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 6 there on 1st. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Safety screaming. Check color, color. Check 13. 43. 43. Kill, kill, kill. Out, out, out. Ball. No, no, no.
And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Hill, the intended receiver once again.
Yellow. Check, check.
They'll run on 1st down. It's McCoy. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
That doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Well, he's going to go for it all. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
11.
To throw is Garoppolo. Got his target, Samuel. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Here we go.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down. On first down, here's Breida. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. It was Reggie Ragland who got him down.
Here we go.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. 180. Hey, gun.
Garoppolo gives to Breida. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally taken down at the 35-yard line. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 35-yard line. They run on first down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now a give coming right is Breida. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that'll bring up a 3rd and 11 situation.
12. Mike, here we go, D. Get off the field.
Garoppolo now. Yeah, that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now, seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that. And they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
And this is caught. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 66 yards. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Breida. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Here we go. Black 80!
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Here we go. 180! 21. Here we go. Cut! Hey! Wahoo! Check 56. We own it. Like 52.
Now Garoppolo. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that'll wind up incomplete. bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. Touchdown, 49ers! Marquise Goodwin, 65 yards, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
54.
Mahomes now on first down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 28. Mahomes now on first down. That one complete to Hill. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Hey, 15. Check 26. Hey, dribble it. Wide, get wide. Check. Tighten up. 6 guys. Check 6.
And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill with his second touchdown here in this first half as his guys are able to regain the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down. And it's something that's safe. It's something
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Mike's 50. That QB's trash. Let's go.
There's Garoppolo to throw. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And now the Niners going to signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half.
Hey, Charlie. 50. I'm coming after you.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Here we go.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Exit. Mike's 50. I got you, punk. One, Omaha.
throw. It's Garoppolo. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 32-yard line. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. This will be taken very short. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Hey, box truck.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 41-yard line. They run with Breida. Oh, now Breida loses it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. From here, this would have been a 48-yarder, but no, they're going to go for it. They run for it with Breida, and he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Kyle Shanahan, an offensive mind, but his guys stopped up short, and the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they're going to get the football just outside the 10 at the 11-yard line.
Here we go. Come on.
Breida, he'll try the right side. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Here we go.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Garoppolo looks to throw. Now Garoppolo lost the football.
Plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board, ended up settling for 3.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
He's coming.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Check 3. Kill. Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey, Ripple is. Watch out. Under 10, under 10, 10.
On second down, it's McCoy. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. It's a pickup of 6, and that is going to do it for this third quarter. We're back now in KC. It's the Chiefs with the lead and the football here as we get set for quarter number 4. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
Yellow. Check hot route. Hot. Check 52. Check. Watch the ship.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Losing 9 yards there. And it also brings up 4th.
Bullet high. Hey, 57 colors. Echo.
Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Nick Bosa. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Here we go. Ready? Mike Bobo. Check.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And once again, the 49ers are back out in front.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you've got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete. Got out of the pocket, didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it, live to fight another down.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And it's complete to Kelsey. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Mike 54. Yellow. Don't let him breathe. Smoke. Don't let him breathe, defense.
And again, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D. Ford able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Mahomes firing complete, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Less than 2 to play with just a field goal separating these two sides. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Back to throw. And this is caught. That's Watkins. Nice play for Kansas City, picking up the first 18 yards that time. Mahomes now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on 1st down. Back to throw, Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Here's McCoy. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Niners' 21-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Attack. Race don't travel. Hey, man. Watch the boot. Slam. Check. You got tight there.
That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Play number 9 on the drive coming up, and they need 9 yards on 3rd down.
Don't get nervous.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. And the kick by Butker is good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Breda. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play. To throw is Garoppolo. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining.
11. Bravo. 50. You ain't going nowhere. Here we go. 50.
Garoppolo to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Hey, Echo. Watch the screen. 44.
Now Garoppolo. And the pressure gets to him again. Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Here we go, here we
The
go.
49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team, and that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. This is Breida, and an alley to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Once again, they run with Breida on first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
11. You don't see me. Hey, my 7. He's checking credit. Go ahead, man.
First throw of OT for Garoppolo. And that's complete to Sanders. He'll get 17 on that one, and the Niners have a first down.
Here we go.
So now first and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 37-yard line. Here's Breida. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. They run again with Breida. And he loses the football a second time. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Garoppolo now. The Sanders has got it complete. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 2 yards on that one. Second and goal now. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on second and goal.
Hey, gun.
Here's a handoff left side to Breida. And he is done. Silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.